What's up, guys? It's Fred. Today we're going to be trying all these exotic fruits with my guest,
Tprop. Nah, y'all know me as Tprop12. I'll repost it. Okay, so we're gonna start with the some of the small ones. We got a whole bunch of stuff here, but this is a prickly pear, like from a cactus. I've had these once before. They should be good.
some of these I've never had, so.
I don't know how to do this.
I
Don't know. This one looks very interesting on the inside.
What the heck?
Oh yeah, now you can see. So the first cut was not good, but then now it's actually like pink on the inside. Like, see, like that piece was just like white.
I've never eaten this before, so I've actually never seen what it looks like.
So I think that you're supposed to basically just like eat the inside. I think the outside is edible. As you can see, it looks like a little small slice of like watermelon. And there is seeds, so it's kind of funky in that aspect. This one was not as sweet as the first one I've ever tried, but it's still good. Like, it does not taste like a cactus in a way that you would think.
That is really good.
And the first one I ever had was like crazy sweet. It was like actually like a pear.
Are you supposed to eat the seeds?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Otherwise you wouldn't be eating it. You wouldn't be like physically able to like pick them out. This is a pink guava. I think I bought a bunch of random stuff.
I had like one guava from like Walmart. Wait, that looks way better than the one I had.
Yeah, so this is a pink guava, but I drove up here from Florida, so we'll see how good they are. That's still good.
That's pretty good. Well, this
Okay.
is like more of a tart kind of fruit, but it's really good.
Yeah, it has like a nice like tart kind of sour. Also has seeds that are just hard, so you don't really chew. Like, you're not trying to crunch them, otherwise you'll like break your jaw.
This is like a more of a tart one. The ones I've gotten at the stores from up here are not pink. I think they're supposed to be pink and they're just not good. This is pretty good.
I think there's also, what do I call this, a guava? Yeah, there's also a red guava, which I think is more pink, and that's actually like the one that's much better. I actually have a pink guava tree in Florida, but I've only had it for a short amount of time, so I don't know what it tastes like yet.
Kind of reminds me of a sweet tart. Like little candies.
Yeah, it does taste like a sour candy.
Yeah.
That slice was definitely better, which doesn't make any sense. It was a random like quarter of the fruit. Okay, next, these are passion fruits. I think these are the same, just from like a different farm. I bought them at the same store, and we'll see if these are still good. Again, I drove them 12 hours from Florida.
I've never had passion fruit, so. I think the only thing here that I've had is the dragon fruit, and then I had a guava, just not the same kind. How do you eat passion fruit?
It's still good. They look crazy.
What the heck?
So passion fruit is funky. Like, you like can't even see that. It kind of looks gross. I'll be so honest with you. It kind of looks gross.
It looks like
And it doesn't grow on like a tree or a bush. It grows on like a vine. So I actually dried some of these seeds, planted them, and they sprouted up and just grew these little things that are climbing a fence. So these also typically you would use a spoon for, but you can kind of just like slurp them out.
kind of like an oyster.
Sure, yeah, like a plant oyster. I might use this weird funky butter knife looking thing to get a good like.
These remind me of you know, horned melon, the like orange spiky ones that you cut open, it's like green inside.
Yeah,
That's
I don't
what
think
this reminds me of. Like,
I don't think I like that one though.
really, I love
This is
those.
like really, it's a really good sour. Like, this is very enjoyable, which is why I planted so many. And these seeds are crunchy, which is also pretty fun.
It's like a sweetened sour, and I don't know how to explain that. I've never seen passion fruit like actual fruit.
Yeah, it's very interesting.
That's so weird.
It kind of tastes like a mango, in a way. But
Sour mango.
yeah, like a sour mango. I feel like I've heard people.
Like sour mango with like
Say
a
it like that
citrusy, like tanginess.
All right, so I'll just save this one for another time. Okay, now we're gonna get into something big.
Oh gosh.
So this is cacao. You can kind of hear the things, and so like this is what you make chocolate out of. So there's these giant beans in here covered in white flesh, and then you just like suck it off. It's kind of weird. This is like not that enjoyable, but it's worth trying a couple times in your life for sure.
You suck it off.
Yeah.
I still have like passion for them.
Oh, and I perfectly cut one of the cacaos in half. So look at that. You can see like it looks like a little chocolate bean, but it's so funky. It's just like this like white stuff. Hence why we make it into chocolate and you don't just like devour these little nuts. So like literally just like reach in and pick one out,
Oh,
and then
jeez. Whoa, okay.
like a sweet and a sour.
Hmm.
But yeah, also like unique. And as you can see, like even after sucking on it for a second, it's almost just like a flavor. You can't really get the fruit off the nut or the seed or whatever.
I'm trying to figure out how to explain this flavor.
It is good though.
I'd say it's more sweet than sour. Like, how do you explain that? It's like a more earthy kind of sweetness. If that
Yeah,
makes any sense.
That makes sense. But like it's weird, like you can tell like nobody
Yeah.
really just sits around and, like eats this on like a weekly basis.
I would.
But we could also save these, clean them, dry them, and actually like make chocolate. Like
That'd
not
be dope.
it's not that hard. You can like Google it. Okay, now I'm excited about this one. I hope that this is still ripe. So before I cut it, so this is a Mamey sapote, South American fruit. They're really cool. Okay, this one looks very funky on the inside. So this should be a salmon like red flesh, but it varies a lot because there's a lot of different variations of this. So we'll see if this one tastes any good. I have a second one, if not.
Was I not supposed to eat the nut of that one?
All right, well, she's gonna die now.
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
But this is the massive seed of the Mamey. And I planted some of these. They just kind of take about a month and then they explode into a little mini tree.
What the heck? Could have hurt someone with this.
Yeah, exactly. It's very heavy. All right, I don't even know like where to start because this one is such a funky color. I'll take the first bite in case it's rank.
I was told it's like like hazard. Is that right?
I mean, yeah, sometimes it's funky though because there is like a harder area around the pit. And so like part of that was like the harder area. See, it should not be that hard. So this one might have been a dud. Some of these fruits are really difficult and hence why you don't find them in grocery stores. Yeah, you can kind of mess around and see if you can find a good piece of this. They don't really have a very good shelf life. So if you're growing these yourself, you pick them off the tree like a day before they're ripe pretty much. And you can tell with a Mamey by you scratch it, and if it's green, it's not ripe. If it's brown, it's ripe. But for grocery stores, they just pick it when it's full grown. It doesn't matter if it's green or brown, because then it'll like get shipped to a grocery store and sit in the grocery store for a little bit. So like I've had these fresh from like farmers markets where the guy picked it in the morning, and they're really good. It's actually one of my favorite fruits. This one just may not honestly be, like it's not bad, like it hasn't gone bad, but it's just not a good specimen of the fruit.
tastes like coconut, but like different. Does that make sense?
Yeah. This one almost tastes like sweet mushroom.
Yeah.
Like not in a bad way, but it should taste like pumpkin pie, or like yam pie. It's essentially like a yam fruit.
That's
it's really,
what I'm trying to think
It's
of.
really good, and so there's definitely something wrong with it. Like I don't know if it's the tree or the fruit itself, but
There's still some like pink on this one.
well, it's just like it didn't turn pink.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that one's kind of interesting. But I know these other ones are going to be good. I'll save the best for last because I'm going to have to mukbang that one. But this is yellow dragon fruit. This is the best dragon fruit, in my opinion, but it also just is. It's a fact. The red one tastes like nothing. These taste like giant, really good kiwis.
Do you mean the red one where it's pink on the inside, or the pink?
I've never had the one that's pink on the inside.
I've only had frozen
So,
of that one.
Looks like that, and it's super easy to like scoop out. Like here, there's your piece. Literally scoops right out.
This is the one that you can still get in North Carolina.
Oh my
and
God,
it
so
actually tastes
good.
good.
These are insane. The seeds are crunchy. It's so refreshing. These have been sitting on the counter and in a hot car for 2 days. Not a hot car, a car I was driving. But it tastes like I pulled it out of like the fridge. It's cold and just wet. These are insane.
Yeah, like I was saying, I've had this one, and I literally got it from the grocery store down the road, and it tastes just like this is the only one I think that you can get in a store here, and it tastes good. But no, pink dragon fruit, I've had it frozen, but never a fresh one. The white dragon fruit, where it's white on the inside and red on the outside, doesn't taste like much.
I've never tried that. Based on how this pulls out, I wonder if this would taste good frozen. I know that some people who have good Mamey actually freeze it and it lasts like months, and you can eat it like a sorbet ice cream. This one was just funky, but typically they're really good.
I've frozen this before to put it in like a smoothie.
Oh
Back
my
when they
gosh,
had
we've
them.
had so much fruit out. All right.
It's fine.
So this one was best yesterday. Like when you buy it, it's bright green and then it turns brown and then you know it's ripe. This is, I like don't even know, like a Cherimoya or something like that. People call it a custard apple, but I don't think this is the custard apple. Oh, this is gonna be a mess.
Oh gosh.
So, white, soft, there's these big black seeds you just kind of spit out. Kind of similar to soursop, but different. And this will be fun trying to eat, like, from the whole thing, because typically you kind of cut, actually we can do that, just like cut a small piece out.
My heart rate, like, got an alert because it spiked at the yellow dragon fruit.
Why?
Because I fucking love dragon fruit.
So you can try that. Remember, there's seeds. Do not eat these seeds. These are toxic, so don't play around with that.
Good to know. How big are the seeds?
Big and black.
Okay. Just tastes like something.
Yeah, you
bad.
can't miss them. Like, it's a pretty big black seed. And I planted a bunch of these all over my garden, and they grew pretty well.
Found a seed. What does this taste like?
It's like a banana, pineapple.
Tastes like pina colada.
It does. It tastes like pina colada. It's like hard to eat and messy, but it's delicious. And the texture is kind of similar to a banana.
Yeah.
This one's a day late, so it's a little bit softer and wetter. And actually, this one's interesting. This one, the seeds are coming off real nice. It was also massive. Specimens are not normally that big. They're about the size of an orange normally. We didn't really go through and rate these, but
Dragon
This-
fruit's the top one for me.
this would be, yeah, dragon fruit and this. of these specific specimens was definitely the best. A good Mamey is like an actual 12 out of 10. It's an unreal fruit. It's like a pie fruit.
I would put the passion fruit like after these two. That was way better than I expected it to. I've never had passion
Yeah, if
fruit.
you like sour candy, people like those.
Yeah. I think the guava would be next. I feel like the Mamey would be higher if it was right. But it was still pretty good.
And we have a second one, so we'll see
Yeah.
if that one's good or not.
The cacao is pretty good, but again, yeah, that's not something that you would sit and eat. I think I would sit and eat like this, the dragon fruit, and the passion fruit. I would just sit and eat that. That looks. I'm gonna show this to the camera again, just because the passion fruit after you eat it still looks weird with these little like things. I keep staring at it.
And if this video reaches the right audience and you grow plants, all of this trash from this fruit is really good compost. I planted some avocado trees in my Cabo and some stuff with the flesh of this Cherimoya or whatever the heck it's called.
Cherimoya sounds right, but
Cherimoya, something like that.
Cherimoya?
A lot of these have a lot of different names based on where you are. Like somebody told me this was custard apple, but there's like 3 different plants called a custard apple, and to me one of the specific ones is the true custard apple. And that's probably going to be it for this segment because now I have to mukbang a fruit.
Alright guys, that's it for this segment. Bye guys!